The LJ Hooker branding's an easy one to market. I mean, it's all there, the latest technology. When we're at a listing presentation or selling and people come to us from out of town, they know the name. As I was saying earlier, even some of our vendors have, our town's full of holiday homes and things like that, so we get people from out of town who've had a holiday home there. They don't know anyone else who's selling property in the area, but they know LJ Hooker, so they come to us and it's lay down as there, we'll get the job.
So tell me a little bit about, were you an independent business before, and what were the things you were doing before that you don't have to do now? What difference has it made in the day-to-day?
Oh, just about everything, I think. Everything to do with marketing. So we always wanted to try to, like we'd see LJ Hooker with a nice branding on a newspaper and it looks clean. We have a meeting, a sales meeting. Gee, let's do something like that. So we come up with our own little format, which would take weeks to get into action. We didn't like that. We'd focus on these little things which are taking valuable time away from us selling and listing property. Everything, the dollar productive stuff, yeah. So everything from your newspaper advertising, you try different formats, but you're not professionals. We don't employ a professional advertising guru in a small agency. So you're always up against it. You're spending money and time when you shouldn't be wasting. But with LJ Hooker, with the corporate behind it, the professionals put it together, so we can we benefit from using that. So all our time is just going out there listing and selling. As I'm about to touch on, when you go to a listing presentation, you don't have to sell the name. You're just selling yourself, and that's quite easy when you're honest with people and you're up and they know your history and see that you sell properties. You don't have to sell the LJ Hooker brand. It's already in their mind. It's probably the first in their mind. So. And
as a sales agent, how have you found the training that LJ Hooker's offered you versus what you were doing before?
Yeah, with the previous company, I've been big on personally going to sales training myself. So I've been with Lee Woodward's group for a couple of years, and it's fantastic to go to these seminars with people like that. It costs you a lot of money as well, but LJ Hooker offer the same sort of thing. You can do the in-house training with LJ Hooker. You've probably got better trainers in a lot of ways, Graham. But no, you definitely do. It's more focused on your area, so they know there's LJ Hooker teams that work around you, and the people who are training you have trained the officers near you, so they know what your market's like and they know what to expect. And so you get this. It's ongoing. You're not spending a lot of money trying to focus your training to the right areas. Where LJ Hooker's got a program where they'll take you through. So I think we started with some basic training because we're only new to the group. Then we get there's a bit more focused on how to get listings and how to do things the LJ Hooker way. And then you've got the option to do more with LJ Hooker. You can come down to head office, which I did not long back, and became an auctioneer. And so there's ample space of training, which you need to do all the time. And if you don't do it, you fall behind, don't you?
So overall, if you were talking to anyone who was thinking about joining LJ Hooker, what advice would you have for them as a salesperson or as a new franchise owner?
Oh, I think it's easily the best label out there. I mean, if you ask anyone who do they think of in real estate, it's LJ Hooker. I mean, you can ask just walk up the street and ask anyone if they heard of LJ Hooker, or they see the LJ Hooker colours. They don't even have to see your name. They know you're working for LJ Hooker. I walk up the street, and straight away people call me Mr. Hooker and things like that. Or they know I'm talking about property. They know I'm there about property, so they'll stop me and talk to me about property. It's a name they can trust. I don't think there wouldn't be a better name you could go with. And wherever you go, like here today, this is the biggest real estate convention in Australia and one of the biggest in the world, someone told me. It's a terrific event, and here we are. We have a big focus on these sort of events. We have a big focus in the community. So wherever you go, you'll see the branding, and it's reinforcing the good name of LJ Hooker. It's just reinforcing wherever you go and trusting. And soon we'll just have to show the colours, and people will come to us and buy and sell. So yeah, it's great to be with LJ Hooker.
Thanks.